Thanks, guys. Appreciate you standing up, especially after last week. That's a surprise. But, you know, I talk a lot about improvement. You know, that's all we're searching for. And I think back to 1 year ago when I came and spoke to you guys. We were 2-4 with looking at Alabama and South Carolina coming up. So this year we're 2-1. All right, so that's improvement. All right, now the trick obviously is when I come to speak to you guys. So I'm going earlier every year, and we'll keep showing improvement. I know you want to get right into it, so we'll talk ball. We'll talk about the season, the team, where we are, and I'm not going to spend too much time because I want you guys to have an opportunity to ask me questions. Of course, coming into the year, there was a lot of excitement. As there is every season. More so this year probably just because of the unknown. We had such a new team. We knew we were coming in with a team I felt like had shown improvement from a size, speed, athleticism standpoint. Doesn't mean we had what we needed to have to go compete for championships, but we were improving. And so there was a lot of encouragement there. But with that, of course, there was a lot of concern about our youth, about our inexperience, knowing that we were going to go put out 17 guys who never started a game at Tennessee, or they're in their freshman, sophomore year. We knew that was going to be challenging. And when it really hits you is when you start practicing with a lot of these freshmen and sophomores in the lineup. And I think back to just some of the basics. And all you guys who played football, most basic systems, when you run to the right, you know, the holes are 2, 4, 6. And when you run to the left, it's 1, 3, 5, 7, all right, to try to make it easier. And, of course, what we do is we kind of tack on the 20 to 30 so it rolls off the tongue a little easier, you know, whether it's 20 power or 60 toss or 70 stretch. And so when we're teaching these guys, look, it's even to the right, odd to the left, okay? And so we go out there and we run 70 stretch, and we got half the squad going this way, and all the freshmen are going the other way. And I say, what's going on? Even's right, odds left. And they say, Coach, 70's even. 70 go left. All right, and you know, he's right, 70's even. So I'm sitting there thinking, who's the dummy, the coach or the players? All right, we had another scenario where field goal protection, it's not very, some of you guys didn't catch that, by the way. I could tell you, I had to think about that one. Field goal protection, not very complex, but it's hard just because you got big guys just charging at you and you got to hold on. But on the outside, you have a wing, and you have a tight end and a tackle moving outside in. And so obviously, 1, 2, 3, we better make sure that we get our outside hand on the most outside guy, number 1, the next guy, number 2. And so you're coaching the tackle, even though we're firm in the middle, we got to keep that outside hand on number 3, okay? And so we're emphasizing, and we get down in there, and he blocks down, and number 3 comes right through and blocks the kick, and I'm going, what in the world? And I look at our line coach, and I said, what is so hard about this? And he says, Coach, that guy was number 47. I didn't see number 3. Again, who's the dummy, me or? So you can see the challenges that you have when you're dealing with young guys. And we come into the first 2 games, and of course, there was a lot to get excited about. Watching those guys go out there and throw and catch the way they did, it was a fun thing to watch. I was really proud of how defensively, even though we got on our heels a few times and we gave up some big plays, but we really settled in and showed some signs of improvement. And of course, we were feeling good going into Florida. But my concern, and I told the team, was that we did not have any scars. We didn't have any scars on us. We had a bunch of guys who've taken over this program and have never started really outside of the state of Tennessee. I think I looked at the roster. There were 17 starters going into the Swamp who hadn't started outside of the state in a hostile, nasty environment against a really great football team. And so I said, we got to get some scars on us. And they took it literally. they went out in the first quarter, and it was all we did was just turn around and hit us so we can get scars. You know, and I told the team, guys, I really didn't mean you had to go down there and get scars, but we were really shell-shocked early on.